guys, welcome back to my channel. A lot of you guys have been asking me how to grow your shop on Depop, so I made a few notes. Hopefully I can help you guys sell more things and grow your shop. So we're gonna start off fast. I have 5 to 6 tips that I want to share with you guys. The first tip I have is to have good lighting and a good background. You want to have a setting that makes people want to buy your item. Even this setting would be good for a background, but it's a little bit too cluttered in the back. So I would recommend like just a colored screen or grass if you can't purchase a white screen, or even the wall in your garage or something like that. And I would recommend getting those huge like circle light things off Amazon, or the ones I have now, which I'll probably add a picture of. These will help the buyers be able to see like the whole picture of your item and all the flaws, so they know if they want to buy it or not. Also, you want to make sure that you usually use the same type of background in your photos. So if like your photo gets posted on the featured page, people will like automatically know it's your photo by just scrolling down and seeing it. For example, like Internet Girl, Maggie Calorie, Threads Obsessed, like you'll be able to tell it's their account by just scrolling down and seeing their picture. Tip number 2 is to try to post every single day. I know it might be hard for some people to be taking pictures every day, so I would recommend taking pictures of almost all your items at once and periodically posting them throughout the day, like maybe like 2 at 8 in the morning, 2 at 12, 2 at 5, and like 2 at 8 or 9 at night. So this way people will be able to see your items more and more. And try to refresh your items by, you just click on your item, click edit, and then just click the top where it says go. And then instead of saying like 2 hours ago on the bottom, it'll say updated now. So if someone searches your item in the search bar, it'll show up at the top of the page, and this way more people will see your item, and if they like it, they'll buy it. Ooh, I need to add another tip to this. Right, so my tip number 3 is the way you can gain a following fast, and this is how I did it when I first started Depop. It was the first week I started it, and I was like, wow, I have like 5 followers. So I went to like famous people's pages, like, you know, Internet Girl and Maggie Calorie, and I would click on their posts that had likes on them, and I would just click on the likers and follow all the likers. And then I just follow like, you know, 500 people, which takes a long time, but you know, I just do it during class because I don't pay attention sometimes. And within a few hours, you'll probably gain at least like 20% of those followers back. And if you don't want to follow them in the future, you could just unfollow them. But I know that takes a lot of work, but that's like a fast way to gain followers. And if you follow them, they'll click on your page and like check you out. And if they have stuff you like, they'll buy it. When I first did that, I sold a few items just from following random people. Tip number 4 is to use relevant hashtags and popular hashtags in your post. Make sure they aren't hashtags that have no relevance at all, like putting like Balenciaga under a random bag just because it looks like Balenciaga, because your post will probably get deleted. But make sure you use hashtags like aesthetic, vintage, thrifted, baby girl, like, you know, like stuff that people search in the search bar, baby tea, and that way more people will see your item. Even if they're not technically like searching for the item, maybe they'll like it, because I get a lot of people who just buy my items just from seeing the hashtags. Tip number 5, if you're selling a lot or you just want like new content on your page, you want to make sure to thrift or curate new items from wherever you get them at least a few times a month. I go a few times a week, but it's a different story. But you know, you should go at least a few times a month and try to get some new items in there, because if you just keep the same items on your page, then people will probably get bored of it and not buy as many. Like, you'll sell 1 or 2 here and there, but if you just keep taking out new content and new content, then people will want to buy your stuff more. So tip number 6, You want to make sure to respond to people's messages as fast as you can. People ask me like measurements, if this will fit them, if they think it will, they'll send their sizes. They'll ask about any flaws. They'll ask how it looks like, I don't know, like untucked. Or, you know, they'll just ask random questions, or if they can make a bundle. And if you end up responding hours later, sometimes they'll never even respond back to you. But if you respond within at least like 10 minutes, it's usually like 80 or 90% of the time they'll end up buying the item. Like, I know sometimes it's hard because you can't always be on your phone. But if you're like in class or something, just try to go on your phone right after the class. And I don't know, just keep your notifications on and make sure you check if someone's messaged or commented on your post. And that's a good way to sell items faster, is if people know you're interested in selling them. And if they need to know about the item, they can know as fast as they can. And if someone asks a question about the item and it's like something you didn't include in the caption, add that little part of what they asked into the actual caption so no one else has to ask the same questions in the future. But yeah, let me try to think of some other tips I have, because that's all the stuff I wrote down. Another tip that I just realized in my head is to package your items really well. Like, use cute colored packaging or make it in a way so people know it's your packaging. Like, I like to use green, purple, blue, and pink packaging that's really easy to use. Like, you just stick the item in, rip off the sticky part, and close it. Yeah, you can get that on Amazon or eBay. Or you can also add like a really cute note inside the package, like, hey, thank you for buying my item. I really appreciate your purchase and I hope you love your new favorite item. And just like sign your name and put a heart. Also, what you can do is add like a little goodie bag like I do to most of my packages. I add a goodie bag and it comes with hair clips, scrunchies, you know, like erasers, stickers, like some cute stuff. And I also add earrings and necklaces and bracelets sometimes. But yeah, if you add something with like pizzazz to your package, they'll probably post it on their Instagram or send it to a friend or show a friend, and maybe that friend will want to buy it from you. And this way you'll also get better reviews. Also, another way to get more reviews is after you've shipped out and packaged your item, and on the Depop list it says your item's been delivered, you're going to want to message that person and say, hey, I see you got the item, just want to follow up and see if you like it. If you do, it would be awesome if you can leave me an honest review on my page. I'd be really grateful if you did that. And most of the time, people will take the time out of their day to give you a review, or people even ask you, how do you give a review, and you'll just tell them. Because sometimes people will buy from your page and they've never bought from Depop before, so they don't know how to give reviews. So, you know, if you just message them and ask them, most of the time they'll give you a review. Or they'll ask you how to give a review, and you could just like tell them, you know. Another way to ask for reviews is when you give them a review once it arrives at their door. You could just say on the review, like, you're like awesome buyer, no complaints. Hope you love your new item, and please take the time out of your day to give an honest review after you've checked out your package. And people will give you more reviews that way. So I think that's gonna be the end of my video. I went through a lot of points, I think like 7 or 8 maybe. I only had 5 at first, but I thought of a few more. But yeah, I hope this video helped you out. I hope that you have a really good luck in growing your Depop shops. Comment your shops below so I can check you guys out. Because if you didn't know, like on the other Depop video I actually check out all the Depops that are commented below. So yeah, just make sure you comment your shop below, and I might buy something from there for my next Depop haul that I'll be doing soon. So thank you for watching, and peace.